I used Charge Up before this video, so it should be double effective. Go back to Hylics 2. Previously, we went exploring in our airship, and realized that enemies could kick our butts really easily. Yay, welcome to Airship! Also, we used one of the paper cups at our water cooler, and picked up some Snosa. Oh, those ambulance skulls were back. Didn't you call upon Gorma? Anyway, she has a juice ranch now. She's a juice rancher. Well, that sucks. It got buried in the accretion, I guess. Great for her. I mean, she's done things in her life, unlike the rest of these people. I mean, Dedismone was just doing archaeology. Yeah, shield worms are in our future. That's actually a pretty good hint. Luckily we got some multi-coffee. I also went back and cleared out most of Yoax's edifice for the meat. So we have a lot more flesh points now. And had a bunch of antennas, but I used them. Charge Up went from 7 to 31. So we're heading to the clandestine facility. But I was airshipping around. We gotta get back to the clandestine island. I guess that's what you would call it. It's weird that Samsnosa did the whole juice ranch thing and really was not nonplussed about the whole Gibby minions setting up some kind of secret shield facility right next to her on the island until they snuck in and tried to beat her up. There we go. I was waiting for the landing to appear. So we're done with this area. I also went back and I got some Snosa pleather gauge. Because Dedismone is using the brain mitts. Because I like to have Dedismone going first. Since he is the healer and he has the foam armor and all that. He murdered everybody here. Except for that thing. Its wire is hooked up some weird conch shell looking thing. So we're gonna enter the worm. Welcome to Wormland! We can't slap in here, that's important. And we have these giant squid things flying around. It's hard to get into a battle with them too. You kind of have to run into them. First things first, charge up for foam armor on everybody. And then we kind of have to work on these squids here. Also, Road Flame is here. It has a quadruple attack. But these squids will cause burning and all kinds of unpleasant things. So I like to slow them up. Get them burning. And then strike them with lightning. They must have had some kind of patching going on with Charge Up and Lightning. Because I do remember Lightning doing like hundreds of damage before. I think Mason might have come through and lowered things a bit. The squids could cause burning, which is why we could use foam armor. And it's okay to use a lot of gestures here. Go gesture crazy. Because any of the battles in here will instantly refill you. Both health and will. So just go crazy with the gestures. Mandible's a piece of work. It can do a lot of damage. You, over there. Stop that. Receive charge lightning. That'll get you burning. Now we can do 66 damage. I should have charged up a Wave Artifice. I think we're going to do that now. Wave Artifice is pretty good if you've been stacking power onto some Snosa. There it is, the Quadruple Attack. Doesn't do a whole bunch of damage on its own, and it kind of spreads out. What can I have Dedismone doing? Everybody's burning. You. Join your brother in bleeding. Interface with the Nematode. You have optimized your synergy And now you could monetize on the global market. What else could you do? Nematode. Everybody gets a nematode. Enjoy! Why did the nematodes make them leak? I don't even know. Oh, weren't we charging... No, we weren't charging a lightning on this. You just go away. Goodbye. Samsnosa is gonna clean house with a wave artifice. A charged one. Sadly, they did not survive that. If you charge a wave artifice, she also casts something called Wavelet. And it hits 2 random enemies with it. About the same power as the wave artifice, really. So this bear area is really big and confusing, and full of prizes if you're willing to look for them. Also squid enemies. Notice we got all our health back. And will. There's lots of little areas that are just filled with coins, like right here. This is a really, really big area. And hey, speaking of coin, I don't think there's much here down to the south. There might be an exit around here somewhere? I remember seeing an exit here. Well, that's not going south. Now we're just going east. I think we have to go the long way around. Also, I remember getting kicked out of this area before if you linger in it for too long. Like, you just end up leaving. I don't know if it has something to do with the beeping going on in the music, or is that just something to unnerve you? But it only happened once, though. It hasn't happened again. Mason sure had an interesting day making this one. Well, we got a cave key. If you head off to the west, you could be able to grab a cave key. But there's not much here to the northwest except for, you know, bones off the beaten track. We almost have enough for that organ fort. We're getting closer. Gold bones are like 5 bones each. The red bones, I think, are like 20. Something like that. 10 or 20. So they're not that great. Ultimately, we gotta find a juice fountain in here. One day it'll take us to the afterlife. It's somewhere in here. I could come back and fight these things later if I want to. These seem to be a good source of antenna. Which would be great for us when we use our charge-up ability. I think this is the south stairs, so this won't really lead us anywhere. Except to some more prizes. And plenty of them! We could use that money. We're kind of broke compared to the last game. I mean, even by regular standards, before we got monetization. I want that gold coin. We were pretty rich by then, too. Probably because we didn't have any organ forts and pleather gauges to buy. Weapons kind of just came to us in chests. Yeah, I think we're just going around in circles now. There's another area up to the northeast that we should check out for some prizes. Or maybe it's like right here. Where does this lead? I know you could get to the boss of this area just on the main map. Don't need to do anything else. Oh, you know what this is? This is just a shortcut to the area I was looking for in the northeast. Right here. I remember there's a tricky route to getting to the fountain. But I saw bones and I received bones. Got a lot of bones now. We got enough for that organ fort. We could actually travel back and get it real quick. I think our equipment's good enough for right now. There it is. You can get lost in this area really easily. I've been running around for like maybe an hour and a half the first time I played it. Also, make sure you talk to the Jews, or you won't get the warp to come back here. And therefore you won't be able to fight those squid things. And that's it for the worm world. This is the boss right up here. This area is just really designed to confuse you and give you bones. Now let's sound the horn of worms. That's a big worm! It's the Fonthrenrelpin. Fonthrentrelpin. Thing. Worm. It is a worm. First things first, charge up him. Also charge up Wayne. We haven't used his charge up ability yet. And Pangorma could charge up for some lightning burning. And Samsnoza is going to make use of that multi-coffee I have on hand. Pole wine wouldn't be a bad idea either. We were warned that the shield worm could sleep people by Dedismoln. And he accelerated himself. I don't like when they accelerate. But foam armor. I'm going to make use of Nematode. And it's just extra HP all around. We'll use Charge Dissolution. It adds Disintegrating and Dissolute. Disintegrating only lasts for 1 turn. And it's basically a stronger Dissolute. And you're burning. And what do we need to do here? Time Sigil. Slow this guy back down to normal speed. I don't think we have the ability that could remove buffs from an enemy yet. This guy could attack multiple times. He also has the sleep ability. And some kind of oozy vulnerability thing. But now that we have a whole bunch of gestures, our tactic is just going to be inflict every dot we can. And then laugh at them while they die. Very slowly. Nope, I'm just going to snap at him. And Pangorma's going to get another charge up going. But I'm going to hand him some pole wine. He'll enjoy that. Drink up. For your health. That's going to boost his power. That's going to make lightning hurt real bad. That's his worst attack, that multiple kicks. Especially if you're already sleeping. They'll get woken up, but they won't like it. Oh, yeah, this is Dedismoln, ain't it? Everybody picks on Dedismoln. Why? Give you another dissolution. I see you're not dissolving. Look how much damage you're doing just with dots. And a pole wind charged up lightning attack. 80 damage and burning. And he's angry because he's at low health. And he doesn't like it. It would make your soul crispy, but it looks like it's crispy already. You're not bleeding. Oh, yes, you are bleeding. Never mind. Well, Nematode will do damage anyway. And he dies from dots. Hylics 2. More dots. Get a whole bunch of muscle appliques. 3 bananas. Whoa, we got 3 bananas. He thought we didn't have a rhythm or a rhyme, because we're not banana all the time. Darn it, I knew we should have invested catfish instead of worms. Well, the worm is still alive. Just can't check on it anymore. It just has lost its ability to create shields, you know? So what's our next objective? Go to Foglast. Interrupt the ritual. We're not going to go there. I can invest in meat right now. How much time do we have? There is a side area. Maybe we'll just go deposit our meat, deposit our antennas that we got, and maybe check out Foglast for a little bit, but there is a side area. That island with all the outcrops on it. Also, we have a cave key. We could enter this cave. There's prizes in the afterlife. Of course there are. There's always prizes. Like TVs. Let us TV, man. We were sinking. We couldn't TV. We get teledenudate. Teledenudate. I know denudate means, it's fancy for erosion. So we do telepathic erosion. Teledenudate. Well, there it is. It strips positive statuses from the enemy and takes away negative ones from an ally. You can't take away fast or angry, though, so it wouldn't have helped us in that fight with the worm. But at least we had the cave key. Can we fall off the world here? It looks like we could fall off the world here. You could go to the afterlife. Now, does it come before the afterlife or after the afterlife? That's a better question. I just wanted to see if Brent had anything new to say. No, he didn't. If he was up on his dental hygiene, would that make him Brental floss? That's the worst joke I'll tell in the next 5 seconds. Well, we meet it up. Now, where did we park that airship? Shield facility, right? Oh, we could get an organ fort from Newell Muldoon, too. But we could always park the airship there. Or at least close to it. Shield facility is dead to us now, at least on video. I'll come back here and I'll kill those giant whale worm things on my own time. Obviously for antennas and meat. And we could drown a little bit. We could get some drowning in. Could head back to Newell Muldoon. We could get ourselves a legendary organ fort. The Outcrop Island is off in that direction, right ahead of us. That's a side area. We'll have to go there sooner or later, but it's not part of our quest for right now. But I sense there's some archaeology going on there. Oh hey, yeah, I forgot where my dash button was. Don't you hate when you forget where your dash button is? Definitely want that organ fort. Maybe it's a tendril hand for Pangorma, but I do like that speed and flesh bonus that you get from the leather gauge. This is the place that sells the organ fort, right? Yeah. But you can only buy one of them. You can't buy the muscle applique. I'm gonna buy 4 juice, though. I plan on multiplying that later. Anything else we can multiply? I wish we could multiply banana. I haven't really had any reason to use those, I've just been hoarding them. No, we can make 1 juice. What about stem cells? We can make another multi-stem cell. Man, not a lot of things I need to combine. I need another multi-coffee. That's another thing I need to go shopping for, but I'll do that later. Who gets the organ fort? Organ fort increases everything, except speed. It gives you a heck of a lot of flesh. It does give power, which means we could give it to Pangorma. And increases lightning a little bit. Arsam's Nosa could be, like, comrade in arms with them, with a little bit more power, for Wave Artifice. That's like a good idea. I'll come back and go shopping here later for, like, multiply things. Multi-coffees are good. They're always good. Multi-juices are also good, because you don't have to waste a lot of turns using regular juice. We got, like... We're on the 20-minute mark already. Somehow, time is just speeding by in this game. Some kind of weird time warp going on. Let's check out Foglast a little bit. Last time I went all the way over to Outcrop Island here to find out what's going on there, but I'll save that for the next video. This is Foglast, one of the last areas. I mean, there's no other islands we've been to except for Outcrop Island. So this must be the last area. The game ain't that long. A little disappointing, actually. Mason should make a more long-term JRPG. See how that goes. Can people handle that wacky for that long? Oh, the perspective of the island changed too once we landed. It's pointing in a different direction. I thought this was a whole different building over here. At least we could get the warp point. Welcome to Foglast! There's definitely archaeology going on here. And weird looking enemies. Hey, fight it. Oh my. I done did a murder on that guy. I thought he was an enemy. I was gonna slap him and fight him. Surely that would have been fine. But then I saw the exclamation point as he exploded. Hopefully he comes back. He did heal us though, which is weird. Was he like part bug? The reconstitution! Oh, he's part of Gibby's goons. He's okay to slap. I thought he was important. These regular bugs. I think we might have gotten a full heal off that guy. But this is the desert of Foglast. Lots of wires and bones everywhere. And this is a big, confusing area, obviously, because it's one of the final areas. We'll fight these fellas later. I want to go exploring. Maybe there's things off the beaten track. We'll just go get lost in the desert for a while. I'm sure that'll be fine. Whole lot of nothing out here. I guess that's why they gave you all these guidance coins. Oh hey, a new enemy! We went around across these guys over in Outcrop Island anyway. It's the Pool Men. They are the upgrade version of the Pool Men. And they're the kings of Pool. And you gotta make them crispy as well. But they have a catch. Make them crispy, they counter with bleeding. Their slaps are a lot more effective too. Stop it! Demoralizing! You also get crispy. Samsnosa, you also get bleeding. Enjoy. Pangorma could charge up. Pangorma's actually the slowest guy in our party. Stem cells, no! That's gonna make it so much harder to kill that guy now. Activate foam armor. Form of foam! Man, I wish I was affected by charge and healed better, but it doesn't. I don't want to hit the post dog because the post dog's going to get angry and do more damage. Time signal that guy. Stop doing stem cells. Now the question is, who do I hit with this powered up lightning? Yeah, I can make one of them bleed. Let's make this guy bleed. Maybe that'll offset the regeneration. I could also use Teledenudate. No. Oh yeah, Teledenudate would work. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Sometimes I forget that I have a buff removal, because I like exploding them instead. Quit it! It doesn't do a lot of damage, but being vulnerable, it really increases the damage you take. He's gotta go. Snap him. Everybody has the Infinity Stones in this game. They just snap and they die. Sometimes. Yeah, he counterattacks on regular attacks too. Now it's just for Fido here. First off, Nematode. We're immune to leaking, might as well use it. It's just an extra debuff. Dissolute him so he can't do as much damage. And then I'm gonna hit him with just a plain old lightning bolt. This should finish him off. The dots shall kick in. Or the snap. Well, more antennas is more antennas, I'll take it. And a lot more pole wine off the pole Ming. Is that how you pronounce it? M-A-G-N-E? It's Latin? Or maybe French or Italian? Magna? I think it might be Pole Magna. Like the Magna Carta, except spelled differently. Alright, looks like everybody's topped off. We're just exploring this area for right now. I definitely want to go to Outlook Island next, but I know that sequence is going to take a lot longer than the time I have left. So many enemies, it's like Odozeir has set up shop here or something. It's a big puzzle involving wires and buttons. Gotta hit them. Oh hey, that thing's new. Ah, a spooky ghost! We're gonna have to fight the spooky ghosts. Oh, first things first, get that foam armor ready. We got lots of friends here. We got the Warpo Ghosts. Oh, I heard he's bad news. And the Couture, we fought that before. I think this guy's gotta go first. The Morphos, or whatever these are, I forget the names already. The Warpos are also kind of bad news, and you don't want them doing things, but I heard the Sour Plant will really mess you up. You know what? Slow you down. I know what you do. Counter shields. Alright, that's why we don't like them. That's why we don't like them. Maybe I should have killed the Warpos first. That's terrible. They have some notes of burning too. I don't have any multi-soul sponges, do I? No, just one. I mean, I could drench her with juice. That'll stop the burning. I'll just blabber up. Well, at least they didn't get Pangorma, so we could lightning bolt somebody. This should kill him with the burning. That should kill him outright. I'm wondering what I could do here, though. You know what? I'm going to use that last soul sponge. I'm going on a shopping trip after this anyway. Get some more soul sponges from the coffee shop. But somebody's going to have to take a counter for the team. Here, stop that burning. One regular foam. Ghosts are bad news even in this game. At least nobody could evade. Just take it with Wayne. He could handle it. He's the hero, after all. Of course he could handle it. Gotta finish off this guy. I have a sign-off to do. You interrupted it. Eat Nematode. I don't care if we get leaking from it. Just extra damage on you. Feel like taking that damage anytime now? Thank you. Well, I could use the meat, I could use the antennas. Didn't need all that bleeding, though, and pain and torture. Ghosts are terrible, I hate Foglast. Next time on Hylics 2, we go to a place that's not Foglast. Good night, folks.